I don't have to clock in till a half hour, but the reason why I'm out right now, just a little earlier, is just so that I can not simply forget that I need to go to employment, I need to go to work, trabajo. Because there's certain times in my life where I get lost with time. So in a certain case, like today, I almost got lost within the time, so I completely just took my stuff and then I had to head out. So here's the gist. I know it's not midnight, but later I'm gonna call some people when I get off work, so I'm gonna have to make this video now. I have off Thursday, tomorrow actually. Tomorrow I have off, and then for the next 5 days I have to work. Yeah. But hey, this is my reality right now. My reality is I have to work these days. And at least I have 2 days off the following week. So I have Tuesday, Wednesday off. So hey, I can come back to New York. I was gonna go to New York tomorrow, but knowing that I have 2 days off back to back, I'm like, okay, why can I not actually go next week? There's 2 days, I can stay there for 2 days, I can just chill out, be with my little brothers and fam in New York, and just go from there. So, there you go. I get paid on Thursday. So hey, it'll be a win-win for all of us. I was talking to my older brother yesterday about this too. He was like, why don't you just go next week? I'm like, oh, you know what, I should. I'm like, you don't have to, it's up to you. But again, I realized too that, oh hey, I have back-to-back days off. So why not just go next week and I could just stay for 2 days? So y'all, I'm gonna let it be known right now. These days are just blowing by quickly, right? You know what the problem is though? Is that a lot of our time is really predicated towards other people. It has been at least 85% predicated our entire lives to other people outside our family. I'm not even joking. However long you live, 85% of it has been maneuvered by a lot of people that's outside your family circle. And I could be even underestimating that. It could be over 90%. Bro, a lot of people don't see their families on a regular basis. In fact, some of them barely see them. And that's crazy because most of these people are grinding out. Trabajo, work, get this overtime. And a lot of these people barely see their family. They can only see them when they're on the weekends, whether every now and then, whether anytime they have a vacation, which is only like once a year, because you can only take like a max 2 weeks of vacation. It is just absolutely insane. It's insane. Because I ultimately realized too that I can just go on by throughout the year, and because I'm a person that's usually punctual regardless, albeit there were times in college where I just skipped college on purpose, and albeit I'll probably do certain similar actions, not because I want to, not because I don't want to get the money, it's because sometimes I just want to slow down a bit. 5 straight days of working after tomorrow is gonna be wild. But I want to make money. I want to go to Triple S concert. I want to do other things. I want to get other things. I want to be able to collect a vinyl and get a vinyl record for cheap. I want to be able to accumulate some of my own stuff and accumulate a personality that I could say, this is who I am. So I'm going to. But just give me a minute. I'm right here at Walmart. You see? I don't know if you can exactly see. If you can see Walmart, if you can see the logo, then congratulations. And if you can't, I'll take a note. But you know, I just want us to be able to realize that our lives aren't what they were supposed to be. And we aren't really built for this. It was very manufactured through the system. And through these greedy, money-hungry, blood-sucking, child trafficking demons, bro. It's their doing. They chose this. They chose this timeline for us. And apparently we have to suffer through the consequences. So remember, it is 5:36. My bad. 5:36. I have to be in work in half an hour. Less than that. A little bit. Still. The gist is, you can answer this for yourself. You don't need a definitive answer because this is not a question for definitive answers. This is a question for you to dive deep in for your own self, for you to reflect for your own self. So why is it that a lot of these people have normalized this working conjuncture within the system that we only get to see a lot of people that is not within our family circle way more than our own families. I know some of our own families live in different countries. However, even within our own household, we don't even see them as much as we would like. Maybe a part of the reason why they want to jump into employment right away is because at a certain timeline, it's like, man, do I really want to spend the rest of my life just working and giving all of my time to these people within the corporations and just constantly having to work for other people and not creating my own sense of interest and my own sense of a personality? Like, I find that very suspect and questionable because let's break this down, even if it's pretty surface level. A lot of people that you see at work or you see in school, you only see them in those locations. Plenty of these people live in Newark, plenty of these people live in other parts of New Jersey or New York. And a lot of people have a long way back home. Some of these people live pretty decently close. Like, I live 15 minutes away, so I'm very fortunate. Again though, the problem is that we can't maintain friends if we're constantly giving a majority of our lives and dedicating it to other people and having to work for something that it's not only not just sustainable, but we aren't looking to just get the check. We want to enjoy and have fun with a job. The problem is that a lot of people don't really know what they like or want to do for the long term because our inner child, our personalities get suppressed in these professional settings, like school, like work. You can't really express your own self, your own sense of individuality through these spaces. And I don't blame these people within the schools and work for having a structure of a personality. It's not their issue. It's the system's issue. A system's issue of how in the fuck are we supposed to be creative? How the fuck are we supposed to maintain ourselves? But we have so many errands to run. We have so many bills to pay. But only 24 hours in a day, we get certain deadlines, yet there come certain points where we make human error, but then it backfires on us and we have to collect debt at a certain point. Bro, it's just It's just so irritating how all of this shit that is placed, not even just within the system, within just the structure of humanity. It is all for us to hate each other. It is for all of us to like not see each other for who we are. Each of us are individual. Everything has to be, you're either for me or against me. Like what? Life isn't always that serious to the point where we always need to make some enemies or something. Dust off different perspectives or different POVs or different tastes of interest. Son, I find that pretty ironic too, because when we were in school, when we were younger, we didn't have any extra responsibilities after just doing homework. And I know in certain cases homework could be helpful to practice, but again, homework became not a practical. Homework became something that we have to dedicate parts of our lives to. And that's the issue. We didn't use it for practice. We use it so that we just dedicate a majority of our time for these people. We don't spend enough time. That's why most of these kids don't like homework. It's because they view it now as something that it brings weird vibes. It brings bad vibes. Like, do I want to spend an hour on some homework? Do I want to spend a few hours on this essay, this 5-page essay, this 10-page essay I have to spend half the day working on so I don't fail the class? It's so disastrous. It's just too much accumulation of work, too much accumulation of giving time to other people that's not within our family friend circle. It's pathetic. It's wild to me. Only 2 weeks of a vacation, mind you. You can't take a lot of days off, especially in Walmart. Walmart, you get like 5 warnings, quote unquote, or a few warnings. Well, 5 in case certain things happen, but even then, you have to do all this. I have to call this and this company and that company and that and the third just for me to call out because I got injured. Like, what is that? Like, bro, I don't need this extra nonsense. I don't need to do all this. Let me call like 5 companies just for me to call off, or let me call an injury within myself or with our family emergency. Like, you gotta understand. Like, I can understand calling you guys the company, but then I have to call like 5 other companies just to keep me intact and make sure that I'm still paid and stuff. Like, no, that's not the life I want to live. I don't want to dedicate my life to other people only. And only 1/5 of it, my family. Or 1/8 of it. It will get to that point, 1/8, if we continue this cycle, this system. This system is so corrupted. This system is so broken. Yes, I don't care if I sound like a broken record. I'm going to say it as many times as I need to, possible. And even if nobody's going to revolt because nobody cares to open their eyes for 5 seconds, the system is broken. You can't spend only 1/8 fraction of your yearly existence just seeing your family and friends. And then the other 7/8, you see anybody else. You can't live life like that. My life and everyone else's lives that's watching this or not watching this, you guys should not be just only dedicating your life to other people that's not within your family friend circle. You can't. Like, it's unsustainable. This is not life. Working all the way from 40 to 60 to 80 hours a week is not sustainable. People need breaks every now and then. People need to find their purpose every now and then. People need to question or reflect every now and then. But we can't even do that because we always need to stay in this hamster wheel so we don't go homeless. We need to stay in this hamster wheel so we don't lose our luxury to pay for insurance or whatever the case is, or cover it. man, I don't like this rat race at all. But guess what? I want money. I want to be able to go to Triple S concert in 3 months. So I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. I'm gonna save up as much as I can within my next paycheck. And then we will go from there. You know? This isn't anything groundbreaking either. This is just stuff that each and every one of us is continuing to wake up and to become aware of. I don't want us to keep going without stopping for a moment and slowing down a little bit. Like sometimes, hey, you do need a grind. Hey, sometimes, hey, you do need to be able to maintain some strength. Again though, every single day a part of your life, it would be one thing to do it every once in a while or a blue moon. But doing it every single day, maintaining your strength every single day, that's not life, man. That's just you being trapped in a prison cell. Maybe some people's definitions of life is work. Not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, and that's okay. The thing is that if they're happy about it, and most people aren't really happy about it, but most of these people don't really know what they want for themselves because they've been stopped and they've been sold out within not even their own strength, but by the system, by other people's peer pressure. And now they don't really have a personality as much. The only thing they can think about is work. That's tough. So I'm gonna get in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Maybe next video I'll post me in New York. No, not in New York, because I'm not going tomorrow. But maybe next video I'll be in the park, or we're gonna do a midnight move.